There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Thank you. Right now, you can hear Ortiz, who is amazing. He's controlling the show. Well, everybody kind of files in. Hope you all have a great. This is Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, where we delve into your questions and questions of others. I give you therapy advice, which everybody needs and wants. It's free. All you have to do is put your question into the chat. It's that easy. Gets it done. You're going to have a great time. Join me here every Monday through Friday when we do it. So how about that? No real plugs this week. I did a show on Saturday. Went really well. I'll be doing it again in Hollywood in July. So I'll start plugging in July. But yeah, things are going well with it. It seems like it's going to get picked up for a tour, which will be nice. I think it's going to start in San Francisco, of all places, San Diego, and then potentially Soho, New York. So there you are. That's called Autastic. Oh, pardon me. And that'll be coming in July. There you go. All right. I think that's all the plugs. Let's get started with the show. Again, if you want to, you're able to go ahead and enter into the chat your question, and I'm the unlicensed therapist. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And if you want to be on the show as a guest, you can hit me up at jeffahern56@gmail, and that's how that's done. And maybe I'll have you on Friday's show. That's the show I'm trying to do. I was going to have someone on last Friday, but they canceled. I don't think they canceled. I think they just forgot, actually. But at some point, someone's going to be on. Someone's going to be my first. And by the way, even though I'm a little aggressive on the Am I the Asshole people, they deserve it. For you, the guest on my show in the chat, I'm very fine and friendly, and I'm a dandy. And I think, is that a good thing? I don't know. Anyway, let's start things off. Let's share the screen so you know what I'm talking about. Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, welcome to the chat. Let's get it started. Here we go. Boom, shakalaka boom. There we go. Okay. I guess, should I do this one first? I don't know. Let me see. Trying to figure it out here. Or this one. Did I do this one? I was going to do this one. No, I'll do this one. I was going to do this one and I didn't. So let me try this one. Am I the asshole for, can you see this? Yeah, good. Am I the asshole for telling my picky brother-in-law that I won't change how I cook to accommodate him? No, you are not. But let me make sure. Again, if he's got a peanut allergy, you're a bastard for not respecting that. But let me I feel like I did this one before, but it went away or something. Okay, here we go. Okay, wow. So not expecting this post to blow up like it did. Okay, here's an update on it. I spent the entire... Okay, let's see. Okay. Thank you to everyone who shared their opinions about my situation. Okay, this is an update. Cut to the chase, Chester. On to the update. It's a small one. There wasn't a blow up. I wasn't expecting the update this quickly, but my sister and brother-in-law, if nothing else, they have the audacity, whatever. They spent the entire day downstairs. I missed the front end of it, and you can't assume that I know it. Oh, here's the original post here. Okay, let's go to the original post. That would help. Okay, well, no, it's the same damn thing. It's not the original post. It's the updated post. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, good. I'm glad we tossed that one for a good one. Here we go. This is now we're talking. Am I the asshole for catching feelings for a stripper? Brother says so. You're an idiot for catching feelings for a stripper. I mean, if you're at a club and you're like, oh, this stripper likes me. Yeah, okay, bro. Oh, here we go. Look at us. Watch this. Kaboom. Gotcha, spam bot. All right. Honest to God. All right. So I'm 23. I went to Boston for Patriots Day on Monday. I already don't like you. Patriots. Come on. Come on. My dad was a Patriots fan. I think he still is. He worked for Mr. Kraft. So, but I don't like the Patriots. I don't know. Tom Brady, a little too good, a little too smug. They cheat. Belichick. He's dating like a 10-year-old. All that shit. But that's a discussion for another day. That's not even involved in this, isn't it? All right, I went to Boston for Patriots Day on Monday with my buddies. It was such an awesome day. Went to the Red Sox in the morning, walked to the marathon after, and got a real nice steak dinner. Me and my buddy discussed. That's becoming English. Going to a strip club later that night. Well, why not? Why not? The plan was set. We all went back to my house, but my buddy got a last minute text from his daughter's mother. Daughter's mother's? Bro. Yeah, your friend's got some issues unless that's a typo. Let's read that one more time. I'm more interested now in your friend's story than yours, honestly. My buddy discussed going to a strip club later. The plan was all set. He got a last minute text from his daughter's mothers. So they all called him at once. Anyway, then he needs to pick his daughter up. Okay. His daughter's mother. All right. Yeah, it was a typo. You don't know these days. Like he could be such a shit dad, this friend of his, that that two moms call him because he's just such a lout. They're like, you gotta get your ass over here and take care of whoever the hell you're taking care of. All right. Before we get too deep into the weeds in this one, and it sounds like a fun one, by the way, let me first tell you a little bit about the kids, guys. I always forget to do the ads, so I like to do them up front, or I just forget. So let's knock one out for the kids, guy. They're a steady sponsor, and I like helping out steady sponsors. All right, parents. Real talk for Second America is about to hit a huge milestone. We're coming up on America's 250th birthday, 250 years of freedom, grit, sacrifice, and the greatest experiment in self government the world has ever seen. This is the perfect moment to help your kids understand why this country matters, not just fireworks and hot dogs, but the story behind it all. And there's a free guide called The Kid's Guide to America's 250th Birthday. And it's honestly a great way to introduce kids to how America began, who the founding fathers were, what they risked, and why the ideas that they fought for still matter today. This guide sends kids back to the moment when the brave men signed the Declaration of Independence, knowing full well they were risking their lives for freedom. It breaks it down in a way that kids can actually understand and, more importantly, enjoy without watering it down or turning it into boring schoolwork. If you care about raising kids who know where this country came from and why it's worth preserving, this is something you'll want to grab. And the best part is it's completely free with a special offer. You just have to pay $2 for shipping and postage. Next to nothing. Just head on over to freeusabirthday.com. That's freeusabirthday.com and the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday for your kids today. America's story matters. Make sure the next generation knows it. That's freeusabirthday.com. You can click on that and get that started today. There you go. Thank you for being a sponsor of the show, by the way. All right, here we go. Back at it. Thank you for tuning in, by the way, everyone. By the way, if you also haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit that. I'm at, I think, 14,000 subscribers now. Over that, hopefully get to 15 by the end of the month. That'd be nice, huh? Goals, life goals. Anyway, back to the assholes. Here we go. Okay, so this guy's friend left. The plan had folded, but I understood his situation. So you're such a horn dog, you went by yourself. Am I right? Oh, she saw you. She got your number, the stripper. Did you wait for her outside like every other schmuck with flowers and chocolate? They unfortunately left. It was 9 p.m. I'd been drinking. I'll bet. I was at the Red Sox game, and I drank all day in the Patriots Fest, and I drank there too. And I was wasted. I was shit faced. I'd been drinking and felt real good. I'll bet you did. And I look cute too. All right, easy does it. And I look cute too. What are you, like a chick? So I had to go when he said it, and I look cute too. I checked the sex. It says 23 male. Is it a gay bar like strip club? Because I look cute too. It's just a weird thing to put in there. So I said, fuck it. And I went to the strip club myself. All right. You Ubered. All right. Like, I didn't get drunk. I wasn't driving drunk. I just went to the strip club by my lonesome. It's kind of a sad move, bro. It feels sad just by yourself. It feels sad. It feels like a sales guy on a lunch and he hates his life and job and he goes to a strip club during lunch for the buffet, but looks at boobies anyway. Got to the club, took a little cash out of the ATM. It was very quiet. Not a lot of dudes were there at the time. And really, this is like a sad strip club, dude. I mean, strip clubs aren't empty usually, unless they're just people doing the dancing, peg legs and patches over their eyes, like pirate strippers. But that's odd because you're out on a night where there's a Red Sox game, there's a Patriots Fest, so there's lots of activity and things going on. Yet this particular, I don't know, shed you went to where a girl's up on a pole didn't have too many people. So maybe she does love you. All right, I took a little cash out It was very quiet, not a lot of dudes at all. And I saw one dancer. All right. After I took the cash out, I went to the bar for a Corona. Oh, plug for Corona. Watered down, I guess, because you're so wasted. And then proceeded to head back to the corner with the ATM. All right. Well, as I passed the bathroom, this beautiful girl caught my attention. What was it, the tassels or her tatas? She was a dancer there. Yes, a stripper. And I knew I liked her. Well, so does everybody who walks in the front door of the club. That's probably why they ever dancing. They're not going to have some girl. Everyone's like, ugh. Maybe I don't think she would last very long. She's got to look decent. Anyway, you knew you liked her so much. We started talking, and I could feel a connection. You can't be this stupid, bro. You can't be this dumb. You can't. People do it all the time. I take it back. You could easily be this dumb, and I think you are. You fell for a stripper, dude. Don't you know the rules? Come on. Never go full retard and never fall for a stripper. Those are the two rules. All right. Let's backtrack a little bit. All right, hang on a minute. Let me go here. Okay. The dude's falling for a stripper. Okay. Maybe it's like Pretty Woman. No, it's not. All right. I talked to her like any other girl, except she was naked and rubbing her boobs on my junk. It's a strip club, and it's a slow night. So this girl, here's the thing. You told us yourself it's a slow night. So this girl literally has no place else to be, and she's got to make rent. And she sees your dumbass walk in, and she goes, "There's rent this month and next." Because this guy, I can really put the shine on him. I think your friend with the divorced dad is going to be right on this on the money. But anyway, I talked to her like any girl. I bought her a shot. Of course she did. And she gave me a free lap dance. Free lap dance. Wow. Must be. It ain't free, bro. She's playing the long game on you. I ended up buying a room for $500 and it was awesome. She effed me. And the manager had to tell us time was up. Well, you paid $500. So, all right. So your free lap dance cost you $500. And supposedly you had sex with her, which I think is illegal, but who the hell knows these days? The manager had to tell us time was up. She effed me. All right. So now you have a couple STDs to go with your rather large credit card statement. She was in no hurry. Well, of course, there's nobody else in the club. You told me that. Best sex I've ever had. Well, she's a professional. In fact, it was. She told me to hang around and not leave. I stayed, and she didn't ask for a dime. It cost. You don't think she gets any of that $500 you paid for the room? You don't think that makes a little bit trickles back to her? It's a free night for $500. Anyway, and I bet you're leaving out all the tip money you gave her, and the money that you paid her for the sex. I guarantee you paid her for the sex too. Anyway, we talked, kissed a little. She took me out back to hang out with the other strippers. Yeah, nobody's working. The joint's empty, so they're all sitting out back smoking cigarettes, cursing their luck. I say this humbly, but it's because I'm a handsome kid. You're a narcissist, and she's playing you. She's playing you. I modeled for Hollister a few summers ago. Ooh la la! You modeled. Why didn't you lead with that? Why didn't you lead with you're a Hollister model and you're going alone to a strip club because you're a sad fuck, and it's an empty strip club, so it's not even that good. Probably free admission and free parking. These chicks are desperate. They're like those fish. When you go fishing at these with your kid, you go to one of these little fishing areas, and it's not really a fishing area, but it's like a tiny lake, and they don't feed any of the fish. So the second you throw in your lure or whatever, they give you a little worm. The fish are all like frenzied and biting you. You pull one out and they cook. That's what this is. This is that situation, but with prostitute strippers. Yeah, no story ends well that begins with it was a slow night at the strip club. You're right, sauerkraut. Absolutely right. I could not agree with you more. Just a side note on this. One of my favorite lines that I ever heard was when I was an automotive trainer for Ford, and I was doing a dealership in Santa Monica, and I don't know how familiar you are with the Chicago weather scene, but there was a weatherman named Steve Schill. He was a good weatherman. He had this thing called the Chill factor instead of the chill factor. In Chicago it worked. and he would do his thing, and he was a good weatherman. And so I moved out of Chicago years past since I moved out of Chicago. And I'm working in this dealership, and who is selling cars at Santa Monica Lincoln Ford? But Steve Schill, and it's a dealership I do regularly, like once every 3 months. And so he hadn't been there that long. And I go up to him, after I'm done training, and I'm like, "Hey, you're Steve Schill from Chicago, the weatherman." He's like, "Oh yeah," he's happy to be recognized. I'm like, "Wow, man." So I got the obvious question: what the hell are you doing here? Why are you selling cars? And he goes, "Well, it all started when I took this trip to Mexico." I'm like, "Oh man, this story doesn't end well," and it didn't. He didn't go into a lot of the story, but apparently, nothing good came of it. Like he was on a bender and just all this shit. And happy ending on the story. I think he's now a weatherman in Phoenix, and he was a good dude. But yeah, that just like, well, I was down in Mexico. That's kind of the same thing, dating a stripper. All right, so let's see how this thing turns out. I think we already know, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Now you talk. This guy. Here's the thing. This guy's an asshole. He's dumb and an asshole. First, he's an asshole because he's self-absorbed. He's like narcissist. If the guy could have sex with himself or shove dollar bills down his own underpants, he probably would. I was feeling cute. I'm a Hollister model. I think you're in the closet, is what you are. I think you're in the closet. You just sound like you're not that into women. I think you missed your calling. Anyway, or you're calling someone besides women when the lights are out and nobody knows. I'm a restaurant server. Oh wait, all right, let's go back here. So, anyways, Mr. Hollister, let's call him that. He's been praised for his looks his whole life. I'm just lucky. Are you alone in a strip club on a Saturday? I'm a restaurant server, and she said, all right. And she said her and her friend are coming to visit me tomorrow, Thursday. We planned it on the night at the club. All right. At first, I was skeptical, but then she FaceTimed me that night and we talked, and it's confirmed. So the girl with all the VD and syphilis and herpes, simplex, whatever, is coming to give you another chance to catch it all. She's got all the hepatitis, A, B, C, and D, and this guy's fucking pumped about it, as he says. I think she's special. All right. I care about her. She triggers a soft spot in me. She makes your soft spot less soft. Let's be honest. I want to be her hero and protector. Oh my, you're her dream. She's got like 5 or 6 of you floating around the city who want to protect her and save her from herself, and so they pay and give her things, and yeah, she did pretty well for a slow night at the strip club. She caught herself probably a year long. I wouldn't call you a sugar daddy since you're a restaurant server. You're more of like a sweet and low packet daddy. How about that? I mean, I don't know. You probably make decent tips because you're so damn good looking. I make these great tips. I'm not a great waiter, but I'm so fucking good looking. Everybody gives me C notes. This guy's fucking insufferable. Anyway, so she triggers blah, 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 blah. I've been down lately, and the second I find companionship, my brother acts like a dick. No, he's not. He's just stating the obvious, which we all are here too. He says I'm a dumbass and this and that. Any advice with this girl, by the way, and with my brother? Your brother's right. You are a dumbass, a narcissistic dumbass. So, for what it's worth, there you go. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad, Mr. Sarko. Yeah, and here's the thing. I like Steve Schill. He's a good weatherman. I liked him, and I think he's in Phoenix now. He was a good dude at the dealership. He's a nice guy. Just I think got a little sideways down in Mexico and paid the price. I don't know. I'm sure there's some more to the story than that. Why did he go to Mexico in the first place? Why was he gone so long? What was he hiding from? There's probably a whole movie in it, right? Let me see. I'm just looking him up. There's his. He left. No, that's in 2018. Where is he now? Oh, he's self-employed. He's in Austin now. He's a meteorologist. He must have gone to Mexico again. He must have lost his other job. Well, there you go. Okay. I don't. It doesn't look like he's currently weathering anymore. Yeah, I think Steve's got a substance abuse issues. I swear he got like another gig. He got another gig, and now it's gone. It's all gone. All right, there you go. All right, Steve. Sorry. Yeah, well, maybe he's still working somewhere. Maybe he retired from the weather game. You know, the weather business is a young man's game, anyways. So say all of us. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, so you're this guy's just a dumbass. All right. Am I the asshole for asking my colleague if she got rid of her kid yet? Yeah, it sounds really callous, rude. You sound like a dick. But sounds bad, but I will give it context. I don't think you can context your way out of this one, you asshole. But let's see if you're the asshole. You're asking us. My 30-year-old female colleague, Maddie. What do you like? What is this? Moonlighting? Who the hell's named Maddie outside of the chick on Moonlighting? All right. Anyway, my 30-year-old colleague Maddie. All right. Seems to be a little too invested in my reproductive system. We're not friends inside or outside of work. We occasionally engage in exchanges and pleasantries. So they're both chicks. She's 30, I guess Maddie is 40. When I first met her about 4 years ago, she was talking about her baby nonstop. Okay, so she likes babies. And then she asked me if I wanted to have children. I told her no, I did not. She then asked me why. It's a little personal. And said I may change my mind. I told her then I like children like nephews, but I have no desire to have children on my own and that I will not change my mind. She's made a few comments since about what a lovely mother I would make, and I either ignored or laughed at her. All right, there you go. Sounds like any typical office. Fast forward to today. I was having a conversation with another colleague about her new granddaughter and my new niece. We were talking about the funny things that babies do. Maddie, that Maddie, inserts herself into the conversation and says to me, "Have you decided to have a baby yet?" That is annoying, granted. This annoyed me because, firstly, it's none of her business. I agree with you there. And I've already told her I don't want them. Okay. She's really trying to get you to have a kid. Also, stay out of the conversation you're not part of. So you're really mad now. I simply said no. Have you decided to get rid of your daughter yet? Yeah, that's way too aggressive. That's like crazy. That's like nuts. You have a lot of that response based on what she said to you means you have a lot of shit going on inside you about not having kids. And she just triggered it all at once. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, what are you saying? When are you going to kill your dog? Like, what are you trying to say? Like a very late term abortion? What are you trying to say here? That's psycho. I mean, did she HR you at that point? That's fucking nuts. She looks stunned. Yeah, I bet you everybody looks stunned. I bet you everybody who heard the story looks stunned. I look stunned right now reading it. She looked stunned and then got up and left the office for a bit. She came back moody and didn't speak to anyone. Well, yeah, you psycho. A couple of my colleagues said to me I was harsh. That's putting it lightly. But my boss and a couple of others said it was a fair reply. Where the fuck do you work? A dealership with Steve Schill? I like Steve Schill. But that's like a dealership. They're like, fucker, big baby. Yeah. You are way out of line with that one. You are way out of line with that one. That's just crazy. Well, she probably won't ever talk to you again. And probably, I don't know if anyone's going to talk to you again. You seem like a lunatic. You're like American Psycho, the chick version. Did you show her your business cards? There you go. All right. Yeah, okay. So it looks like a big asshole there. We had a narcissistic asshole. We had a regular strength asshole with a side of psychosis. All right. Am I the asshole for leaving my parents to figure out what happens to my siblings when they get too old or sick to care for them? Everybody is so self-absorbed and narcissistic in these stories. What do you have against the Asian culture's got it right? They like and Hispanic for that matter too. The family unit actually matters, and as you get older and you age, the other family members support you, and they know that when they get older that their family members will, and it's a nice cycle where you don't just because someone's old throw them out in a fucking dustbin, throw them out in the trash like some dirty rag. Oh man, this is crazy. It's not whiskey, by the way. It's actually tea. I wish it was whiskey. All right, so let me read this. Oh wait, this is pretty long. I don't know if I want to read something long. All right, 19 male, 3 siblings. I'm the second born of the family. All 3 of us were born, and my mom was pregnant with the youngest. My parents found out they were carriers of a gene that has left all 3 of my siblings disabled. Does that include you? It's shown earlier with each of my siblings. With my older sister, she was 445 or 4.5, 4.5, I guess. The hell, who writes 4.5 for 4.5? Before they saw the signs, my younger brother was 2. With my baby sister, she was months old. Well, now they're looking for her, right? At that point. I don't have the same condition they have. So fuck them, right, buddy? Right? Fuck them. That seems to be your attitude. I'm also not a carrier, confirmed with testing a few months ago. So let those sick, brothers and sisters of mine, let them rot. Screw them, man. I got the good genes in the family. I think your mom finally slept with someone besides your father. Should laugh. Some horrible double recessive whammy that the other 3 kids got, which you have no sympathy for. I mean, maybe you'll develop some later in this story, but it doesn't seem like it. Because I was the only healthy child, I got overlooked a lot. Let me get out the violin while your disabled brothers and sisters, are disabled while you didn't get enough attention. Mommy didn't kiss me enough because, my brothers and sisters couldn't walk. Fuck, what a big baby. Hey, get a fucking stuffed animal, you jerk. It's the reason I'm an unlicensed therapist, by the way. And that's one of them. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Oh, this guy's a dick. I don't like him already. But more than that, my parents expected a lot out of me. Well, yeah, you're the hero of the family. You're the one who genetically is probably able to carry a lot more of the weight, and so they have a lot more aspirations for you than I don't know what the disabilities of your siblings are, but it's logical. Everything is proceeding logically so far. I had to keep the house running, had to help with the care of my siblings. So you're mad that you had to be a de facto caregiver for your siblings who couldn't care for themselves. Let's reverse the roles. Let's say one of your brothers or your sister, let's say they were the one who lucked out genetically. They got the good roll of the dice. They don't have the recessive genes for this or the genes for this. And then they also, are not disabled. How would you feel if they abandoned you or they bitched and moaned about you? When you look at in the grand scheme of things, which would you rather be? Would you rather be one of your parents' disabled kids? Or would you rather be the one who had to work real hard to help the disabled kids, but isn't disabled? I mean, the decision to me would be pretty straightforward, but you're still bitching and moaning about it. Everyone's just whiny. So I should call this episode of the show "Whiny Bitches Whine." Yeah. I know. Exactly. So here we go. We'll keep going. I do not like this guy, and I don't see any redemption in him. But maybe he'll Hail Mary it, and I'll be like, oh no, he's not so bad. He's got a point. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, so you had to keep running the house. Here's where he's going to tell us for the next 2 paragraphs what a hero he is, and that's why he can abandon his family. Right? Am I wrong? Let's see. Anyway, make sure to stay on top of the schoolwork and the homework. I had nobody to ask for help. Oh, woe was you. Again, would you rather be one of the disabled kids or the kid who's not disabled at all and who will not pass it down genetically to his child if he has one? I think the answer is pretty clear, but you seem to be pissed about it still. The duties piled up more and more. Wham, boo-hoo, as I got older. When Mom realized she enjoyed my cooking, she had me take over all 3 meals. Great, so now you know how to cook really well. Dad had me do yard work. Great, you helped your dad. Does he not work? Does he not provide food for your family? Does he not have 3 disabled kids to handle? Does he not have your college education to pay for? Suck it up, baby. I mowed the lawn. You don't hear me bitching and moaning. They got to do most of the cleaning, so their focus could be on my siblings. Yeah, clean up with accidents with my siblings happened was also on me. Yeah, they had accidents because they're disabled. You selfish prick. They sent me for all kinds of first aid training courses. Yeah, that makes sense. You have good parents, and they have 3 good kids, and you're not one of them. My childhood was exhausting. Again, disabled or exhausted? I pick exhausted. And the worst part is my parents were never kind to me. I no, you're the way you whine, the way you bitch, the way you moan. I bet your parents were plenty kind to you. You just see it from a perspective of I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, and they were not nice to me, and they did not give me the GI Joe I wanted for my birthday or whatever thing they didn't do for you. Ah, dude, I cannot find any redeeming thing in you. I just can't. I don't think you did a good job when they asked you to do stuff. I don't think your meals were that good. I think they just told you nice things, so you keep making them. All right. When I was about 15, we got into this big fight. I told them they should. I told them I should let them stay hungry after asking them for some kind of praise and recognition for taking over meals, like I was asked to make food and enjoy eating. All right. I told them I did a lot, and they never acknowledged it. All right. So you're having your big fight with them, your big stand. Their response was the reason why I told them they could stay hungry. Okay. Was that what I was? You can't even write that well, dude. I wasn't a baby. I didn't need to be praised like one. My mom even asked me if I'd cry like a baby. I think you might cry like a baby. I think you are crying like a baby right now. My parents gave zero thought to my future beyond helping them. They never thought I'd move out and go to college or learn a trade. Of course they did. What, you're going to be there forever? And when I did move out as a fresh 18-year-old with nowhere to go initially, well, I get that. You want to get the hell out of the house. They expected me to come back. Yeah. You showed them, you abandoned them in their later years and your siblings. What a wonderful guy you are. They should build a statue to you, you jerk. But I stayed in shelter for a few weeks and then a friend was able to help me. I haven't gone back home since. My parents have asked for help, but I always deny them. You're so horrible. And recently they told me I'll be out of practice when I need these skills in a few years. Yeah, you might need these skills just for life. Cooking is not a bad skill to have. And they can't do it anymore. I used to bring that up to them and let them, okay. I won't be taking care of their responsibility for their care. So, okay. Happens to my sibling. Okay. They need to figure out what happens to my siblings because I won't be taking over that responsibility for their care. Yeah, you're a jerk, dude. You're a selfish jerk. Like again, like here's the thing: you were given a gift. The fact that and you're born at all is a miracle. I mean, it really is. The odds are against it that you survived the birth, and then and then you're healthy. You're a dick, but you're a healthy dick. And then you got three siblings who are not. You didn't go into any specifics about what their disabilities are, but obviously they all seem to suffer from the same one or the same thing, different variations of it, different degrees, I'm sure. But for you to just abandon them when you got the golden ticket. If we're doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you're holding on to the golden ticket. You are the healthy one. And I don't think any of your siblings is suddenly going to hop up like Uncle Joe did. When you show up with the golden ticket. Oh my God. And yet you have no appreciation for it. You have what your family had 4 kids, 3 were disabled. That's a monumental thing to deal with. A one disabled kid is a monumental thing to deal with. They had 3. And yeah, so you didn't get the childhood you wanted, but from your attitude, I think you got the childhood you deserved. And honestly, if your family, if they can, hopefully they can just go to like some state agency, get someone to come by and help them with the kids, and you can go on and be a miserable sod your whole life and play the victim and blame them for every little thing that goes wrong in your life, which seems to be what you're doing. You got to learn to be nice and be. You need to have some gratitude for the fact that you're healthy, and you need to show some compassion for people who are your family. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love Rumble too, man. I'm actually going to do an ad for Rumble. Rumble's the best, man. Rumble, I always say this. Rumble was, made free speech popular, or was into free speech when it wasn't popular. We all remember that. Yeah. My mother said, "What are you going to cry like a baby?" I'm on the mom side. I'm on the dad side. They're sick of this guy as I am, and I've just read 3 or 4 of his paragraphs that he wrote. He sounds like such a dick. Now, I mean, people like surprise me. They'll be like, "Yeah, you're right, man." So this guy says, "I'm sorry you were treated like a nursemaid," which I guess he was, and then that's life. The right thing to do is be very clear with your parents that you have no intention of taking over care of your. So this guy's on board. He's like, yeah, fuck them. Fuck your family. Fuck their disabled kids, man. Fuck them. I can't imagine. Like, what did you want them to do? Dote over you and just like, I don't know, let the kids just die of a lack of attention? I think that's what you would have preferred. Ay, ay, ay. You're an asshole. Like, are you the asshole? Yes, you're the biggest asshole I've seen in a long time. Ay, ay, ay. Not enough toilet paper to clean that asshole. I'll tell you. Sorry, it's probably not appropriate, is it? Maybe not. All right. Speaking of Rumble, let me do an ad for Rumble right now because as we were talking about, Rumble is the best, and I appreciate Rumble so much. They're awesome. They can cancel your accounts, freeze your cards, decide what you're allowed to buy, say, or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. That's why financial independence matters now more than ever. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money, not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether, Tether Gold, and Bitcoin in one secure place. No permission, no middlemen, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use Rumble Wallet's app to directly tip content creators securely, instantly, and without influence. This isn't a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future, yours to protect your family. When the system fails, when institutions turn on their own people, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics, it's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download Rumble Wallet now and step away from the big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, true financial freedom. It's Rumble Wallet, folks. Hop on that. Rumble rocks. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Well, no, here's the thing, Adam. Listen, the parent, I get I get a little triggered, but yeah, the parents could have been nicer to him. They could have said, "Thank you. You do a lot for us. We really appreciate it." You know, yeah, they could have. But dude, does that mean you? I'm not so mad about him, telling his family, or his mom and dad, like, you guys suck. You made me do all this stuff. I hate you, and you ruined my life. They didn't ruin his life, but I just hate you. And I don't want to help you. My problem is the abandonment of three disabled kids on his end, where he's just like, fuck them. That's where I have the problem. The lack of human compassion, the lack of human empathy that would allow you to disown your disabled blood simply because they're an inconvenience. Like the mom and dad, I get. You're fighting with them. You don't think they appreciate you, and they didn't. But what the fuck did the disabled kids do besides being born? That's where I get pissy about it. Anyway. Viva said he liked the Rumble Studio upgrade. How do you like it? So far, so good. I like it. Yeah, I'm on with Viva. I'm agreeing with him. Yeah. All right, let's keep doing it. Maybe, I don't know. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. By the way, this is Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. I'm on Monday through Friday, generally speaking. I will not be on, just a little heads up, Monday, Tuesday next week. My mom is sick, and so I'm headed to Connecticut. I'm going to visit with my mom. Now, if I was the asshole you just heard about, I would not. I would just be self-absorbed and then be like, she's sick, too bad. She didn't get me my toy giraffe I wanted when I was 6. Stop it. No, I love my mom. Well, my dad, I guess I'm blessed. We've had our issues in the family, but we're family, for God's sakes. Am I the asshole for one? Everybody wants to be appreciated. I get it. This guy wants to be appreciated too. Am I the asshole for wanting to be appreciated for driving my girlfriend around? Suck it up. No, I shouldn't say that. I think I'm still on the last story, so I'm just like, baby. No, you want your girlfriend to appreciate it. Here's the thing. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends, and there's no bigger friend than the person you're dating or are going to marry, and you get to choose that person. So you want to choose a person who values what you do for them, who values you, who makes you better. And if they don't do that, you luckily have the choice. It's not like family. You can choose to move on to someone else, and then as can they. So let's see, this girl, what this, oh, it's already gone. Ah, this is the comment from it, though. It says, do you ever thank her for driving 40 minutes and paying for gas every time she comes see you? She should have thanked you, but you weren't being a personal chauffeur either. Yeah, this is what happened here on this one. This guy got trounced. Everybody said, you're the asshole. And he didn't want to hear any more of it. But we'll just read what he still wrote because he leaves a little blurb in there. My girlfriend normally drives to my place. Yeah, to your place. She's spending the gas to hang out. Her parents don't want us guys over. Well, they probably don't like you. Her parents took her car yesterday for a quick trip without asking, so she was annoyed. I said, hey, I'll go get you and come to yours and take you back to mine. She said, cool. Live about 20 minutes away, 40 minutes round trip. That's nothing. I live in California. That's like a one way if I'm lucky. Afterwards, she wanted to go to lunch, which was a bit far, and I was tired. Big whiny baby. It's all whiny babies. I figured we'd just go to make her happy. All right, so far that's fine. 1 hour back and forth. That's a long way. What, an hour? And then I went and drove her home 40 minutes. That's on you know. You know it's an hour. I jokingly said that she's very lucky to have a private chauffeur today. She asked me when I acted as one, and yeah. Here's the thing: if she's and I'm supporting the guy whose comment I just read. If she is constantly driving to see you, and it's we'll do some basic math for you, buddy, because clearly you need it. If she every time she drives to see you, and it sounds like she's the one always driving to see you, it's a 40-minute round trip. I assume if she does drive over to see you and you go out, she's also driving you to go out. Granted, it's not an hour, but you're going here, you're going there. So let's give her an hour. She clocks an hour every time she visits your dumbass. Uh, or maybe is it more than that? Yeah, no, 2020, and we'll give 20 for just running errands and shit, buying beer or new video games for you. And so that's an hour by my clock. Let's say she visits you 3 times a week. So there's 3 hours right there. Let's say she visits you 3 times a week for a month. That's 12 hours right there. Or is that right? Yeah, that's right. 12. Great. There's 12 hours in a month, bro. You slog. You put in, what'd you say, 3 hours all at once. Yeah, it's not apples to apples, bro. Or maybe it is apples to apples, and you're way short of manzanas in this one, yo. There you go. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah, we are dealing. Everybody here. Good night, Mangona. Oh, you were kind of okay. Well, Magione G, thanks. I'm so blessed to have you in my life. Magione's just mad because like everything he said was stupid, so I didn't read it. See ya. You were okay, passive aggressive fuck. Like I'm reading his comments and they're all dumb, and I'm just like I'm not gonna reply to that. And I'm reading another one, like they're all stupid, you know. And then he's just like, and then he's gone. See ya. Anyway, as we cross 3,000, thank you. Yeah, dealing with. I think Magoni has. Here's the thing: I get these people in the comments, and like whatever, it's just some dummy. But they're the people that should be asking me the questions. They're the ones who have the trauma. They're the ones who have the issues. They're the ones who would benefit the most from the show. They should be asking, like, why do I troll people on Rumble? Why do I? Let's get into your stuff. Let's root around in there so you can spend your life doing other things by, besides, pissing on other people's show. I have like someone who comes to my show, everyone, like before I even start, and gives me a thumbs down, which I love because to me, that means this guy hates me so much that before the show even starts, he's like, thumbs down. Like as soon as he gets the announcement, which means he's looking for the announcement, which means it's going in his email box. Thumbs down. Or maybe it's a woman. I don't know. I don't want to be sexist. But they spend their lives just like on my schedule. Like when's he on today? So I'm a pivotal part of their life. So don't ever change. It makes me happy knowing that you dislike me so much that your life revolves around it. This is the crazy thing. What's that? There's an adage. Hate is a vessel that. Oh, damn it. hate destroys the vessel that it's held in, you know. So if you have hate in your heart, or even less mild dislike, it hurts you. It eats away at you. Me, it makes chuckle. You know, I'm telling you, the guy, one of my shows aren't on. Like when they're not featured, the guy tunes in, thumbs down. I would, don't ever change. If you ever take the thumbs down away, I'll be very disappointed because you know, I kind of chuckle every time I see it as I come online. Anyway, I'm getting some good pizza. I'm getting some Pepe's, but I'm visiting my mom because she's sick. And my dad's like, okay, well, I'll get you pizza, you know, when you guys come in. I'm coming in with my fiance. And I'm like, great. And Pepe's just opened. They're in New Haven. Pepe's and Sally's, big pizzerias in Connecticut. And they opened a location in Fairfield, where I'm from. And so I'm going to have some Pepe's. And then if you know Connecticut at all, I'm going to, or, you know, Fairfield area, I'm going to go to the Merritt Canteen because I love the Merritt Canteen. That place is amazing too. So I'm going to see my mom too, but I'm way too excited about the food because my fiance has never had the Merritt Canteen. I don't even know if she's going to like it. It's greasy spoon, but it's really good. And then Pepe's is just good pizza. She'll like that. I'm not even worried about that one. All right. Am I the asshole for waiting to offer continuous support to our daughter? How come no one wants to support their family? But let's see. It depends. What are her dreams? Is it to be a stripper and string along dumb guys who think they're really good looking, who work over at some restaurant or other? Let's call back to the last one. All right, let me pull this one up, and let me share this. Oh, this is a short one too. Oh, I love it when they're short. That's the best. That's the greatest thing ever when they're short. Right to the point. You know, it's a dude. It's always a dude when it's nice and short and concise. Right? I think so. By the way, if you have questions and you want yours answered, I would be happy to do it. So yeah, guys better off with the girl who says thank you. Yeah, I mean you should. You should have someone who says thank you. But I feel like she probably does. Like he was just being a dick. I feel like I've done that move too, where even with my fiance, I've been like, I spoil you. Like I'll say that sometimes stupidly when I do some minor act of kindness or just some little candy ass thing, like get her a water or something. And then she'll look at me like incredulously and run just a list from the day of all the shit she did for me. And then I'll be looking, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I guess I really don't do fucking that much for you. You're doing the lion's share. You're carrying all the water in this relationship. Thank you. My apologies. That's how it's done. Yeah. Okay. So Adam says I commented that am I the asshole a while ago about the pizzeria? If you're looking for good ones, yeah, I'm always looking for good pizzerias. If you got any in LA, that would be nice. I haven't found one. All right, here we go. Okay, we got it. Am I the asshole for wanting to offer continuous support to our daughter? Oh, for wanting to offer. Okay, so you're going the other way. Good for you. Continuous support to our daughter so she can pursue her dreams. I'd say no. I mean, you're offering her as long as that your dream isn't just sitting eating Cheetos and playing video games. Then yeah. But let's see. Let's read a little more. It says my husband has this very strict view on college. His stance has always been he would gladly cover all expenses for both undergraduate and postgraduate studies, but the catch was it had to be towards a career path that actually makes them money and allows them to be self-sufficient. Ugh. I mean, I get it. I get the idea behind it and I understand it, but yeah, why this is like basically saying I want you to have a life that will be stable but probably very unfulfilling. Like mine, like his. Like he wants you to follow in his footsteps of living a life or existing in a life but not living a life. And so I think that's a terrible idea. I think you're better off making less money and doing something you love than making a shit ton of money and being miserable. I mean, you live one life. Don't sell yourself out, man. Don't. I did it for many years. I was a trainer. I made 6 figures a year and doing very well for myself. And I was never more miserable. Take it from me if you need to. Yeah, so this dad wants his kid to follow in his sad footsteps, and the mom's like, "No, be all you can be. Follow your dreams." And what is it? The saying, go after your dreams, and the money will follow. That's not always the case, but a lot of times it is. Jim Carrey talks about that. Like, there's a great speech Jim Carrey did at some commencement where he talked about his dad and how his dad was very funny, but he never followed his dreams. He wanted the safety and security of, like, I think, an accounting job or something. And eventually, at some point, the dad got fired from his accounting job, or the business went belly up, and they were suffering and they were hungry, and it was just awful. And he brought up a good point. He said, you can fail at something you hate, so why not take a chance on something that you love? And I think that's wise advice. I think he said it better, but you get the gist. Our daughter wants to work towards an MFA. Yeah, I had a feeling. Theater. She's in high school, master's in fine arts. She could be a teacher. You can always roll that route. There's some stability there. She's always loved writing and reading, but her dad wants her to be an accountant. She wants to work on a book. Also teaching, yeah, that's a steady income. It's not going to make you a lot of money, but it's steady. I mean, at the collegiate level, you might. Teachers where we live are grossly underpaid, like a majority of places. Yeah, well, go for college. My husband told our daughter, dreams don't pay the bills. Oh, he's an asshole. He's like a movie villain. Usually at the end, though, there's a twist, and the dad's like, I was wrong. I don't think this guy's that guy. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Oh my God, what a miserable guy your husband is. He might be, I mean, his heart's in the right place, but he's just like, he must be just so miserable that's what he says to your daughter. Dreams don't pay the bills. I know a lot of people, I don't know them, but you see a lot of people daily in the news and in life often whose dreams pay a lot of fucking bills, and employ other people who also may have dreams. And then there's you, who go to your 9 to 5 job miserable, and that's your idea of a fucking life. Anyways, that she needs an actual career that will allow her to fund her goals, so to speak. That's the crazy part. Like, her goal is her work. Her goal is her job. Her goal is a career that's fulfilling. You, Dad, have taken the other route. You have a career that is obviously miserable, that is not fulfilling, that makes you money, great. And so you need goals outside of work to keep you going, but you never get to chase them or really pursue them in any real sense of the word, because you're too busy working for the man, making your paycheck to do this and this and that, and pushing down again and pushing away further and further these things that excited you at some point in your life, that you were passionate about, until you bought into it that you can't have what you want. And now you're trying to drag your daughter down the same dirty, muddy road, and she ain't having it. Good. Anyway, I spoke with him and told him we 100% have the money to make her life easy and let her chase her dream. Told him she has a better chance of making her dream a reality if she's not bogged down by the stress of money. That's true too. I knew he was always a money-driven person. He's obsessed with it, and he's miserable. Only a miserable person gives life advice like that. But to not help our daughter, and especially the family, out because she refuses to follow his plan or idea of lucrative careers is insane to me. It's insane to me too. Added, if it matters, my husband's an engineer. Our oldest son is an attorney. Look, he got one of his kids into a job he probably hates, and made him money obsessed. And you're a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Mom, I know you're going to do the right thing. I know you're either one way going to get him to give her the money, or you'll just do it on the sly. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let one of your kids be happy. No one else in your family is. It's just sad. Such a fucking horrible advice. Like, it's just like, it's comically bad. You gotta go for the money. Just go for the money. You let your dreams die. This is awful. It's just terrible advice. Ugh, gross. Really, it's some fucking gross advice, man. Yeah. You grew up in Canada, American team. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Dubs. I'm glad someone appreciates it. Americanteen is awesome. I love it. Deep lore, hell yeah. And then I get the bacon dog. Look at me. I'm just saying. I'm not. I say bacon. Bacon dog. Oh my God, give me a break. But yeah, I get the bacon dog, and my East Coast is coming out. And the onion rings. I love the onion rings. Fries are fine too. And then the burgers are so good. I always go. I go for one of each when I go there because I like them both. I get the bacon dog, and I get a burger. I get the onion rings. I get a fountain drink, and I'm a fucking in pig heaven. And I just talking about it now is bringing out my East Coast accent and making me excited. I like the Merritt Canteen so much. I actually got a shirt and it said Merritt Canteen on it, and it's got the like the little soda can with the legs, and the Merritt Canteen shirt. And I would wear it out here in California, and everyone's like, "You work at the Merritt Canteen?" I didn't know what the Merritt Canteen was. They figured I just worked at some diner or something. I'm like, no, I had to explain it the story to them. It's like, and you know what? When I go back, I think I'm gonna buy a Merritt Canteen shirt. I love the Merritt Canteen. All right, enough said about that. Maybe too much. I love it. Maybe too much. Yeah. Yeah, they're late, open late. Oh, it's so good. You know where we used to go? Since you know the Merritt Canteen is. Um, yeah, the hot. Oh, I can't wait to get there and eat some more of it. I'm gonna eat so much. I'm gonna get 2 dogs and a burger. I better eat a lot after this show. I'm clearly hungry. Um, and then we'd go to Andros Diner in Fairfield. Andros Diner is a Greek diner in Fairfield, open 24 hours a day. We'd all be, 5 sheets to the wind, and we'd roll into Andros Diner and just eat there until we they didn't kick us out, but until we're like, all right, let's just friggin' go. Yeah, a lot of good fun places in Fairfield. I like Fairfield. I grew up there. Technically, I grew up all over the place because my dad was in the Navy, but we spent a majority of our time in Fairfield. Okay. Am I the answer for going no contact with my brother after he took advantage of my wife's kindness for a surprise birthday dinner? No, you can't. Come on. What would your wife think? I know it's your brother, but if you use the word taking advantage, that's not cool, bro. You can't be taking advantage of family like that. Your wife in particular. You're 42. Your wife's 37. We had a very busy, very few busy years. Huh? I've had a few very busy years. Okay. A few weeks ago, before I turned 40, sorry, one of our kids was born at home unexpectedly. All right. And T got really sick afterwards. So my 40th birthday didn't happen. Okay. It's totally fine with it. Fast forward to this year, yesterday. T, which I guess is your wife, wanted to make up for not having a 40th birthday, plan a surprise party. Sounds good. She invited my family, parents, siblings, nephews, nieces. A few days before the dinner, my mom texted T. Just give her a fake name. I don't like saying T. Just future notes. Just call her, I don't know, Mary, something like that. I basically told her she should clarify that she is paying for everyone. Oh, okay. Turns out my older brother H just make up names. Like, wait, come on, put in a little effort. Was on the fence about coming because money's tight for him. He originally thought it would just be him and his wife. I sent T a kind text. I want to stop reading this because you. All right, I'm done. I have another sibling ask. I'm. What are you? Who? Elon Musk with your ex? Everyone's names are letters. Are just random letters. SPX 72 or whatever. I can't. I can't read this. Just throw in a name. Make one up. STM. It's just freaking annoying. It's annoying. Hey, there you go. Are you the asshole? Yes, for annoying me with your insistence on skimping out on names. I've never read one of these where it was just using letters. Lunatic. Yeah, it was a great place to grow up, Dubs. You're 100% right. I'm stoked, dude. I'll be back there. My mom's doing better. She's out of the hospital, so I get to see my parents. I get to eat. I get to show my fiance places I like to eat, which could be dangerous because she'll be like, "This place sucks." No, I think she'll like it. I like it. That's all that matters. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, why be a stranger to it? What did it do to you? Hit the like and subscribe button. I've got 14K following me right now. Let's make it 15. How about that? If all 3,000 or so of you just click that like button, God, that would make my day. It'd sure be swell. Sure be terrific if you'd all hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, right? Right. Yeah. You just looked up the old stream. Looks like Rumble zapped my comment for being a link. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, don't do the links. That's my advice to you. All right, let's get this. Let me do this. Speaking of links, I go, hey, don't you do links? Meanwhile, I'm about to do a link in a way, but this is a good link. This is a good sponsor of mine, so I want to give him a shout out. I love my sponsors, folks. They take care of me. Ever feel like the phone is eavesdropping? Well, that's because big tech treats every user's life like a corporate paycheck. Well, it's time to stop being the product. Millions are making the move to MeWe. That's the place where private connections and online communities actually thrive. On MeWe, privacy is a human right, not a hidden setting. They don't track users, they don't sell personal data, and they truly believe in free speech. No shadow bans, just real conversations. Join the 21 million people taking their digital lives back. Click the link below and get started. Use code WELCOME2026 at checkout and grab 20% off MeWe Premium. That's amazing. Welcome 2026 at checkout to grab 20% off MeWe Premium. You'd be a fool not to. Make it happen, folks. That's MeWe Premium. Get off the grid, so to speak, and onto a platform that actually protects your privacy. That's Welcome 2026 at checkout to grab 20% off MeWe Premium. That's MeWe, MEWE Premium. All right. Thank you, MeWe, for being a sponsor of the show. Much obliged. Much obliged. Click that link if you want to there. All right. Let's keep rocking and rolling. What time is it? Well, it's about time to call it a day. This guy, I'm still mad at this guy for all these stupid things. I'm going to read his last comment because I don't want to read anyone's. Look at this. After like, so annoying. After hearing all this, I told my wife, I'm done. I'm going no contact with H. Harry. I don't want him in our lives anymore. This is how he behaves the moment he sees an opportunity. You know, he probably did it because because of your silly name nonsense. Anyway, I can't with this guy. I'm trying to, and I can't. Right. Am I the asshole? I reported a customer to my boss for grabbing my hand while at work. A customer. No, you're not. That's a real violation of personal space. Grabbing your hand. Yeah, if you're a chick, you might be kind of frail. It might have hurt. He's a dude. Let's delve into it. Here we go. I'm in my late 20s, working at a customer-facing job, hand grabbing job. Are you a stripper? No, I'm kidding. Grab my boob. That's different. And interact with a lot of people on a daily basis. I try my best to be both friendly and professional. That's important in a customer-facing position. But there are times when being friendly bites me in the butt when they wind up grabbing it. This is definitely one of those times. A few weeks ago, I had a brand new customer, Brad, fake name. Thank you for making it a name and not being like B. I had a fake customer, B. Brad. Thank you. Yeah, 3 letters and I'm happy. Come in and set up an account. Ever since he's been stopping by, so he's got a crush on you almost every day and asking my coworkers weird questions regarding our line of work. Well, maybe it's not just you. Nothing weird, just random things. So single weird, not weird, but just weird. Random things that people don't normally ask. Has he dropped his manifesto somewhere amongst the phones? I'm assuming he works at some phone place. Yes, random. Brad and I hadn't really interacted until Friday when he slipped me a note, manifesto, that with his contact information. Oh man, Brad needs a new game. He needs a new pond to fish at because none of you all are interested in Brad. Now here's the thing: I'm married. I have a gorgeous custom made ring that Easy does it. I have a gorgeous custom made ring. It's not just a gorgeous ring; it's custom made. I'm starting to be on Brad's side. It's not just a ring; it's custom made. Yeah, okay, all right. Easy does it, lady. So anything in Macy's is custom made. Not to disparage Macy's. All right, then I make no effort to hide. Well, how could you? It's enormous and custom made. I thought maybe he hadn't seen the ring. That's custom made. When I told him my husband that night, he urged me to make sure that Brad sees it next time he comes in. Well, Brad came in today. He came in with another random question, and while I was looking into it, I touched my chin with my hand, your chinny chin, and Brad got the perfect view of my very nice ring. Custom made. He immediately asked if it was significant. Yeah, because you're probably just like, Let me think about this. You know, like really ham-handed, you dummy. Um, he immediately asked me if it was significant, and I said, yes, it's my wedding ring. All right. All right. So you're trying to hit him over the head with a hammer. I get it. He noted it wasn't a diamond, and I told him I'm not a big fan of diamonds as a main gemstone. Now you're talking about rings. It is weird that it's not a diamond, though. So he didn't really know you were married. I mean, you had a ring. It's not a diamond. It's your custom made unique ring because you can't get a diamond like everybody else because that's too cliche. I have to be special and different with my custom made. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. What is it? An emerald? Is it an amethyst? We'll find out in a second, I'm sure. So yeah, so I'm starting to be on his side as the main gemstone. It was more of a niche store. He asked to see it. You started this, lady. And I held up my hand so he could see it better. When he suddenly grabbed my ring finger for a second with his clammy hand. Yeah, good plan to show him your ring. I was a little shocked because I've shown it off to customer dozens of times. Why are you always showing your ring off to everybody? You're obsessed with this ring, this custom made ring that people are just like, it's not a done. What is it? Why won't you tell me? Why is it such a secret? You got an issue with this ring and showing it off, unrelated to this guy. Anyway, he immediately looked. Okay, after letting him see it, what color it was supposed to. All right, I got to go back. It's fucking woman's ring. I was a little shocked because I've shown it to customers dozens of times. She's shown it off, and no one has yet grabbed my hand before. Yeah, because they're not that impressed with it. At least he likes the ring. He's probably the only one besides you. After letting it go, he asked what color it was supposed to be, and I told him bluish. Was that an emerald? What's bluish? He immediately said it looked green to him. I mean, he was colorblind. And if I thought it was really real, I laughed a bit nervously and told him yes. Okay. I immediately changed the subject. What? You change the subject away from your ring? That's your favorite thing to talk about. And brought it back to Brad's job related question. And after a few minutes, I think he got you pretty good. He left. It was only after he was gone that I was able to replay what happened and tell some more people about my ring. I was more upset because he was asking if my husband bought a fake, inexpensive rock. Oh, I can't have that. It wouldn't make any difference to me. I think it would. I think it would make a huge difference. I think if your husband gave you plastic or glass, you would lose your mind because all you care about at work is showing off your ring. It's the only thing that keeps you going at that place, honestly. My husband thinks I should report it to my boss as an interaction. It's all kind of, no, he did. He barely crossed the line. You with your dumb ring. You with your dumb ring. If he comes in again, you need to just like be like, listen, don't say anything. Just ignore the guy. He sounds harmless. You sound like you're not the asshole, but you don't sound like someone I'd want to hang out with. Oh, listen to this. She reported another guy in the past for making inappropriate comments. Was it about your ring? I bet you showed him your ring too. And my boss gave that guy a severe warning. And now that one behaves and avoids me like the plague. You're starting to get a reputation, lady. The common denominator in all these situations appears to be you. So just think about that before you out this guy. Would I be the asshole if I did report this to management? I think you would be. I say don't report it. Leave the guy alone. Oh, this one says absolutely report it. If Brad avoids you, you'd consider that a bonus. Absolutely mention it. No harm in that. Everyone wants her to report it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on Brad's side, honestly. Um, you know, I think you kind of brought it on yourself. You were asking for it. You were asking to have that ring touched. What you're really mad about isn't that he touched the ring. What you're really mad about is that he disparaged the ring. That he asked if it was fake. That he questioned the why you got it. I mean, the ring is everything to you, and he blew a million holes in it. He took some dynamite and blasted it to bits. Your whole your whole ring a ding ding thing that you like so much. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. This lady shouldn't be making her husband worry. She's a piece of work. This lady. Oh yeah. Well, if you see a woman with a bluish thing on her ring finger, and she's always thinking like this, you'll know it's her. Right. All right, Brad. Good luck to you. I hope you find the girl of your dreams. And I'm sure he is a little creepy. What are you going to do? People are awkward these days. All right, but I had a great time. Hope you did too. Join me again tomorrow for Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Please, 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 if you can do me a solid, hit the like and subscribe button. Ideally, the subscribe more than the like, even. And join me again tomorrow for another episode of Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Dubs, and everybody else who tuned into the show. If you want your question answered, you can hit me up at jeffahern56@gmail.com. Thank you, Sizzle Survives. Thank you, Mr. Sauerkraut, and everybody else. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my God. Yeah. And everybody else who who joined the show. Oh, my voice went out at a good time, I guess, right? All right. God bless you. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. And again, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, Rumble. See you again soon, 10 p.m. tomorrow for more Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Thank you.